introduction to the channel. I've got a 2003 Mini Cooper S supercharged. So here it is, 2003 Mini Cooper S. It's not the best spec, it's not the best condition, but for 2003 car, a 20-year-old car, what do you expect? The paintwork's not the best. It can definitely do with a bit of a polish up here and there. I'll run through a short things of what the previous owners have done. Starting off with the brakes, we've got drilled and slotted discs, I believe uprated pads, but I don't think they definitely are. As you can probably tell, it is lowered on some cheap coilovers. I think they're Stance Plus ones. Personally, not a fan of them, just because of how low they are. I've tried raising them, but they're seized in place. I've done a little rear wiper delete. That's all right. That's not too bad. They've done some bodgery to the exhaust, so there's a bit of noise difference in the exhaust. A bit of a rust patch problem there. That's currently covered by some duct tape. That's due for repair. I'm hoping to get the Union Jack LED rear lights with the built-in resistors, because they look pretty cool. Getting rid of the chrome, everything like that. I've been told these are Kahn replica wheels, which is like what you see on Range Rovers and stuff like that. I quite like them. I've been told that they do look quite nice as well on the car. So that's what they look like on the car itself, which I think it sits quite nice as is. I think they're 17-inch wheels. Again, all this chrome is going because I think it just looks cheap and tatty. Fully black. It used to have, I can only assume, racing stripes once upon a time, but they were taken off. So I've done a test on this, making sure that with a good polish up they will come up, as it's just a bit of adhesion residue. So I'll go through what's been done under here before I brought it. Aluminium expansion tank looks a bit crusty. Not too sure what's happened there, but nothing is splurted out the top of there since I've owned it. An absolute disgusting intake. I don't know who in their right mind would have put that on there, but that looks horrific. The previous owner did have a bigger intercooler, but he put the smaller one back on it because he found a buyer for the bigger one. Luckily enough, down there, I don't know if you can see it, I've got a Cavs 17% reduced pulley, which is fast road track sort of sizing. Again, don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I've got aftermarket manifold, exhaust manifold with a pre-cat flexi. Normally they come with a post-cat flexi. You won't be able to see under there, so scrap that. That is, I believe, all that's been done to the car. Obviously lowered intake, exhaust, pulley and that expansion tank. When I bought the car, the guy said that the brakes needed a bit of looking at, and it turned out that actually the solid line that comes from the ABS pump just over there was actually pierced on the offside front, so it was actually spraying out brake fluid. What I done was I got it home, as it was only around the corner from me, where the car was. Got it home and I just chucked a new copper line in for the time being. Overall plan though is to ideally strip out the whole back end, so there'll be no rear seat, no bench, and then in time get rid of the drivers and passenger seats for some lighter bucket seats, hopefully. What I'll do is I'll set up a camera so you guys can hear the exhaust and from the rear and from the front, so obviously you'll get a bit of supercharger noise as well. I'll give you guys a walk around with it. my R53 Mini Cooper S. It's nothing special at the moment, but I'm hoping that we can make it into something a lot better than it is. I think we've got a clear spot here. So this is from just over 30 mile an hour. Second gear. It definitely gets up from this little junction here.